Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are now live streaming, so we have a lot of cameras in the place, so please be careful. Before we get started, I want to thank everybody for coming in. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving weekend, and it's nice to see some people here that haven't been in a while, and I appreciate it very much coming in. We decided to live stream tonight just because we can. Well, my wife and I, we want to start documenting more of this, everything that's going on. We've been doing this for 7 years now, but we want to, you know, you can go on YouTube right now, watch this live, or go on Facebook and watch us live right now, or you can watch it tonight or tomorrow, and you can go back and watch all the other ones that we've been doing through the past 7 years.
We didn't actually start filming till COVID.
No one can hear you unless you're talking to your mic.
We didn't actually start filming till COVID, though.
Yeah, right.
But tonight I really appreciate it. This. We are the MGBs. The MGBs are Tim Williams and Pete Falbo. Yes. Ron LaPointe on drums. And Karen Koenig. She's really a good member there. No, I didn't. And our special guest tonight is George Reeves. We're so happy to have George. I called him this week. We played together on Sunday on our jam, and I just said, George, I said, I really want you in my circle. He's just he's wonderful and just a wonderful person too. So George, thank you very much for coming in.
I know.
And this is my lovely wife, Julia.
Hi.
And everybody knows me. I'm Julia's
That's my husband.
Absolutely.
Infamous Mark Goldthwait, which is where the MGBs come from. Mark Goldthwait Band.
Okay, we're gonna kick it off kind of hot. So. Back home, that 12-mile road that we all used to roam. And sometimes I think about that sweet girl with a dream. Did she ever get as far as New Orleans?
Did she ever?
Did she ever? Back there, and if they still have that old county fair, and sometimes I think about that sweet girl with a dream. Did she ever as far as New Orleans?
Did she ever?
Did she ever? sweet girl. And if we share the same dreams in this crazy world, and sometimes I think about that sweet girl, Willie Jean. Did she ever?
Did she ever?
As far as New Orleans.
Did she ever?
Did she ever?
Did she ever?
As far as New Orleans. Come on, George. We used to sit along the old grassy bank and drink cool water from a railway station tank. And sometimes I think about that sweet girl, Willie Jean. Did she ever?
Did she ever?
As far as New Orleans.
Did she ever?
Did she ever?
Did she ever?
As far as New Orleans.
Did she ever?
Ready? Here we go. Sometimes I think about folks back home. That 12-mile road that we all used to roam. Sometimes I think about that sweet girl, Willie Jean. Did she ever?
Did she ever?
As far as New Orleans.
Did she ever?
Did she ever?
Did she ever?
As far as New Orleans.
Did she ever?
Did she ever?
Did she ever?
Get as far as New Orleans. Thank you. We wanted to start off really loud. That's what we wanted to do. Loud and fast. But we're going to bring it back a little bit. We're just, we all get so excited to play. It's like you just got to get up here and play. Mostly the sound checks. It's pretty boring, wasn't it? Yeah, well, you have anything to say about that? You're sitting next to Mr. Asheville right there. You know that.
Oh, do that again. I'll let you have more delay than I do right now.
But again, thank you everybody for coming in. We really appreciate it. Mostly on a holiday weekend. We know it's hard for everybody's traveling. Everybody's out and about. I was downtown the other day and it was really crowded. So crowded. And we lived downtown. We couldn't even walk around. It was that crowded. But this is what happens in this town, and it happens every day to people. I know you've all experienced this, probably just getting out of your house today, getting in your car. This is kind of a fun song. We're going to do it right now. Hey, Karen, how was your day? George, tell me how your day was today. Standing in line at the Ingles store. This woman in front of me pulled out a checkbook, say no more. She ordered a pack of Cools and needed a price check on a Minute Maid. I'm living in a jerk parade. In my car and running late. This guy in front of me liked to ride his brakes. At my age, I had to pee so bad I couldn't wait. I'm living in a jerk parade. I know everybody goes through this on a daily basis. Just trying to drive down the road and somebody gives you an ugly faces, right? They're mean, they're weird. They put their blinker on and never turn it off. I mean, it's a jerk parade. Come on, Timmy, I know your day was tough this week. Oh, yeah. That's just terrible. Oh, my God. That was just Monday and Tuesday, wasn't it? AT&T, talking to a tech from overseas. 2 hours later, I couldn't understand a sentence we both said. I'm living in a jerk parade. How about it, Pete? I know it's tough living in Barnersville. and I opened this bar about 7 years ago. Things are running pretty good, well, kind of, for that little time short. But then this COVID thing came around and really put a dent in things. It's a jerk parade. Come on, Karen. Well, I was at the post office just trying to buy some stamps. The line was long, but I thought I'd take a chance. By the time I was second in line, the guy in front of me pulled out 14 packages to be weighed. Oh my God, I'm living in a jerk parade. Well, we've all been in the same old boat. We're all just trying to stay afloat. Can't be scared, can't be afraid. You're all living in a jerk parade. It gets better. It's just beginning, believe me. It's crazy, though. You know, you wake up every morning and just step into the new world every day. You know, it's like, what's going to happen today? I've got to check my CNN on my phone every 5 minutes to see if the world is destroyed yet. You know, I find myself doing that a lot. No, let's bring it down a little swampy. My biggest fear. So this kind of falls and plays with Jerk Parade. These are all originals too. I don't if you so far. We're gonna do a couple cover tunes, but one of the things that we really enjoy about the Asheville Guitar Bar is we like to promote new music, new musicians, and so on. He's one of them. Isn't he? Yeah. Speaking of jerk parades. Hey, I wouldn't be here without him. Totally.
You're damn right.
So this song I wrote, kind of inspired about living downtown recently. It's kind of a whole different world. And, you know, Asheville is a very interesting place. There's a lot of homeless, and we deal with it a lot downtown. And for me, I just don't know what to do half the time. You know, it's like you want to do something, but you don't know if you trust these people. You don't know really what their situation is. But I wrote this song about that, so we'll see where it goes. Live. Well, I woke up this morning and everything was gone. My wife, my house, my children, all in another town. And all I've got left are these clothes on my back. And a little lunch left over in this brown paper sack. Well, come on, sisters and brothers now, give this guy a break. Give him a job, maybe $1. For heaven's sakes, just a man doing what he can. Well, I could stand on this street corner or walk for miles. All I'm asking is for a few dollars, maybe just a smile. Well, it's just another day of lost and found. And I never knew how quickly things could turn around. Well, come on, sisters and brothers now, give this guy a break. Give him a job, maybe $1. For heaven's sakes, just a man doing what he can. How about it, George? Here we go. Well, come on, sisters and brothers now, give this guy a break. Give him a job, maybe $1. For heaven's sakes, just a man doing what he can. Now, give this guy a break. Give him a job, maybe $1. For heaven's sakes, just a man doing what he can. Well, I looked up to an empty sky and asked for a little help. You can imagine how drained I am and empty I felt. Well, no one deserves this in this land of plenty. I just need a job, bank account that's empty. Well, come on, sisters and brothers now. Give this guy a break. Give him a job, maybe $1. For heaven's sake, just a man doing what he can. Just a man doing what he can. Thank you very much. That's Carol Marty, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's nice to see familiar faces. Oh, you like that, don't you? You might be the superhero, that might have been your plan. You might think you run this world, but you don't understand. Talk about truth, talk about justice, the American way. Talk about truth, justice, yeah, yeah, the American way. You can try to divide us with your little lies. I'm gonna let my freak flag fly till the day I die. Talk about truth, talk about justice, the American way. Talk about truth, justice, yeah, yeah, the American way. Come on, George. I just want to hear the truth, not just what they say. Justice for all, now that's the American way. Talk about truth, talk about justice, the American way. Talk about truth, justice, yeah, yeah, the American way. How about it, Pete? You might be the superhero, that might have been your plan. You might think think you run this world, but you don't understand. Talk about truth, talk about justice, the American way. Talk about truth, justice, yeah, yeah, the American way. The American way. The American way. The American way. Thank you very much. Little truth and justice in the world. That's all we want. I'd like it to be back to the 70s, is what I'd really like it to be.
Yeah.
What's that? And know what I know now. Yeah. Back in the 50s, well, I was just a little sparkle in my daddy's eye in the 50s. So. High energy or swampy? What do you want? High energy. All right. This is, of course, Tom. Yeah. Race car Tom. So, again, thank you, everybody, for coming in tonight. Usually everybody's in a coma by now, right?
After Thanksgiving.
What do they say?
turkey?
They say it's not the turkey that causes it. Everybody thought, turkey would give you that coma feeling. No, it's from drinking too much. It's just, it's bottom line. You just,
And the PCP.
And the PCP
Yeah,
and the
that's
cocaine and the marijuana. You got to back off.
All right. Here we go, boys.
Found my dream car late last night. Found her solo in the parking lot. Found my dream car late last night. She runs every red light. Took a while to get her started. Who's gonna leave me broken hearted? Drove my dream car late last night. She can turn on a dime. Drove my dream car late last night. She's a good girl most of the time, but way too fast now. Should have known she would never last now. Come on, Timmy, take me down that highway, man. I drove away too fast now. Should have known she would never last now. Let's bring it down here. Come on, Karen. She's my dream car, dream car. She's my dream car, a Chevy brunette. Yeah. Thank you very much. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Beth's dad.
Oh.
Aw. But he paid for your, well, did he pay for your education?
Yeah, please clean up that. Please clean up after yourself. We're all working up here. Thanks.
Oh, good.
Tomorrow is our
Thank you, Mr. Asheville.
my personal jam and beggar's banquet. And food is free. It's going to be raining tonight, and it'll be sunny by 1 o'clock. Guarantee it. And the Jets are not going to win the Super Bowl. No guarantee there, Mr. Namath.
That's Timmy's jerk parade.
You're so right.
Timmy's.
We're having all the delay things.
I know.
Delay content.
We're going to do one more and then take a break. This is pretty high energy. It's been a rough week. I'm surprised we're still married. You know, She is my Chevy brunette. That's the Dream Car was the name of that last song. So. This old house keeps standing, though the roof is coming down. It keeps on standing in my hometown. Going back tomorrow, gonna see some old friends. Maybe knock a couple down. It's been a long time since I walked down this old street. Funny, you never know just who you're gonna meet. It's the same old town, just a few boarded up windows. Nobody's changed, nobody cares. My hometown, where everybody knows your name. My hometown, where the people never change. Whenever I get lost, I can always be found in my hometown. my hometown, where everybody knows your name. My hometown, where the people never change. Whenever I get lost, I can always be found in my hometown. Come on, Jordan. Here we go. Ready? Where everybody knows your name. My hometown, where the people never change. Whenever I get lost, I can always be found in my hometown. I'm gonna get up real early, gonna head on downtown. Maybe stop and get some breakfast at Jerry's if it's still around. Eat a couple of eggs and sausage. Don't forget those hash browns. Back in my hometown. My hometown, where everybody knows your name. My hometown, where the people never change. Whenever I get lost, I can always be found in my hometown. Going back tomorrow to my hometown. Gonna see some old friends, maybe knock a couple down. Talk about the old days. Talk about what's gone. Back in my hometown. My hometown, where everybody knows your name. My hometown, where the people never change. Whenever I get lost, I can always be found in my hometown. My hometown, in my hometown, my hometown. Thank you all very much. We're going to take a break. And again, thanks for coming tonight. Appreciate it very much. You can go ahead and talk. Please talk. Talk amongst yourselves, please.